You led me straight to the fall. I'm broken, I'm still trying, skin and bone.
Welcome back everybody to another Halloween video. Today we are watching the sequel to Scary Godmother. Yes, this movie got a sequel. For those of you who don't know what Scary Godmother is, I reacted to the first one last year. It's this Cartoon Network movie with some bad computer animation. It's such a weird movie.
Ta-da! I'm the Bone Ranger! What do you think?
If you like react videos and just weird content in general, I'm going to be reacting to Halloween movies all month long. Last week I reacted to Zombievers. Some countries can't view that because copyright reasons. Hopefully the video doesn't get taken down or I sound like a moron right now. And let's get into the actual video.
What are you doing up here?
My dear Scary Godmother! Gentle viewers, let's hear it for Scary Godmother!
Yep, this movie is starting with a fourth wall break, everyone. If you thought Deadpool was the man who made this popular, you are a moron. It's of course Harry, the wolf from the last movie who ate all the food and was just a complete jerk. He's, I guess, the production assistant now.
You still owe me for eating all of the food at my Halloween party last year. You promised to do anything to make up for it.
Oh, I don't remember such a promise.
Just like most people don't remember this movie existed. And unless you're watching them back to back, I'm pretty sure most people aren't remembering everything from last year's movie. They are up here acting like it was everyone's favorite Halloween movie, and that everyone remembered every single aspect of the movie. It's not like Harry was like the big plot of the movie.
We open our tale with poor Jimmy. He used to love Halloween and dressing up like a monster. But that was before last Halloween, when he found out a terrifying secret. Monsters, you see, are real.
Yo, is this kid scared because it's Halloween again? Or has he been sitting here scared for an entire year? Is Jimmy okay? And in this movie, they say that other kids get scared by monsters. Does this happen to everyone? What's happening in this movie's universe?
Your folks said you were up here.
Are you sleeping? It's only 7.
Jimmy, are you okay? Hey guys, thanks. Thanks for what? For field testing my monster trap?
This kid might have some issues. I sincerely think this kid has some PTSD from what happened last year, which is very surprising, speaking that these kids are scared of flashlights and they are fine a year later. These kids got scared over the smallest things, yet it's Jimmy who's the one who still hasn't recovered. Okay, movie, I got you. And he's supposed to be the bad guy of this movie, right?
I figure monsters are dumber than you, and since you fell for it.
Is that a compliment or an insult?
I don't know and I don't care.
Oh my god, I forgot just how, like, unlikable these friends are. Not even just to the audience, but to each other. This is pretty much what I remember them doing this entire movie. Just insulting each other.
We barely got away last time, but this year, I'm prepared. Okay, monsters can't stand the light, so I sleep with the lights on, and I made that flashlight trap. Number 2, monsters like to sneak up on you, so I put balloons on the floor.
Okay, so my question is, they're acting like they don't know he has an issue with these monsters, but it's a year later. Has this never came up until now? I'm surprised they're friends a year later. but they're just not talking about it. And speaking, Jimmy is obsessed with the monsters in this moment. I'd be very surprised that he has never brought it up before this moment.
And finally, monsters hide under your bed and in your closet. So I removed the under from my bed, and I got rid of everything in my closet. Nothing for them to hide behind.
So, what do you do for clothes?
Easy. I just wear the same thing every day.
How long has this kid been wearing the same clothes every day? That is nasty. Has he just been doing this for a year? And this dude really cut the legs off of his bed. My dude is gonna get in so much trouble. Imagine growing up and your parents came into your room and they saw that you cut off the legs of your fucking bed.
As group leader, I declare this Halloween canceled.
You can't stop Halloween. You're just one kid.
And I don't want to be part of any group that's anti-chocolate.
You're either with me or against me. Fine. Be that way.
But Jimmy's pretty much not celebrating Halloween this year. They want to celebrate, so they're gonna ditch Jimmy. And now we see what Hannah is doing. You guys remember the innocent little Hannah from last year's movie? She's pretty much just gonna be the same. But this year, she's not scared. That's her only changing character trait. So pretty much the movie is just gonna be the exact same. But Jimmy is not just an asshole, he's an asshole and scared. And instead of Hannah being a little kid and scared, she's just an average little kid in this movie.
I was just in the neighborhood. I got a new kid, Davy, next door on my scaring route. So I thought I'd pop by and say boo.
I'm glad you did. I'm waiting for Bert, Daryl, and Katie. They're picking up Jimmy, and we're gonna plan our Halloween. It's gonna be great.
You're pals with them now? But they tried to scare you last Halloween.
Isn't this kid like a few years younger than the rest of the kids in this movie? Like, I understand going trick-or-treating with them and stuff like that, but making plans with them? I don't know. Maybe the age difference is not as big as I think. Yep, instead of last year and doing flying on a broom, they just completely changed the rules this year. She has magic keys now? Because that makes sense.
Hannah, sweetie! Well, aren't you a sight for sore eye sockets?
Hi, Mr. Pettibone.
Here's that autumn chill you wanted, scary godmother.
So wait, autumn chill is from a jar? So if any of you dislike the code, remember, it just spilled out from a jar. Just put it back and you'll be fine.
Oh, my leaves are done. Burnus interruptus. They're making leaves? Oh, just baking them until they're red and gold and perfectly crispy so they smell like fall and crunch just right when you jump into piles of them. You didn't think tree leaves changed on their own, did you? Actually, I did.
The real trick is getting them all back on the trees.
What, they bake the leaves? What type of logic even is that? Now they're not just in charge of, like, you know, scaring kids and stuff like that. They're in charge of Halloween and just the complete fall. Remember, when the leaves change, it's a fucking witch baking them in the oven. That doesn't make sense. Does he do it for the entire world or just this one town?
Luckily, this year, the job goes to...
Harry! You are not sleeping down there in Bugaboo's room when you've got work to do!
My dude is sleeping in someone else's bed? What a weirdo. And how much does this guy gotta do? He has to put literal leaves on trees now? Just to make up for a few pizzas and shit?
Back to work! Halloween is just around the corner!
I was just downstairs, organizing and alphabetizing your potions and notions and lotions and...
Uh-huh. You've still got to paint the clouds into the sky.
And now they're in charge of painting fucking clouds in the sky? Why would that be their responsibility? What does that have to do with any of the... That's not Fall's thing. Clouds are in the sky 100% of the... What? Who paints the clouds in the other seasons?
I hate Halloween.
Jimmy, stop muttering to yourself. It's dinner time.
And don't make those faces at dinner table. It'll get stuck that way.
What are we having?
Spaghetti and meatballs.
Hey, my favorite. Oh no.
Go ahead. Eat me, Jimmy.
I feel bad for Jimmy. He's supposed to be the bad guy? Really? My dude is... He needs some help. He can't even eat his favorite meal anymore. And also, it's his favorite meal, but he hasn't had this experience in the past year. My dude has just eaten spaghetti and meatballs or fine and dandy until like now. Or is it just his favorite meal that he never freaking eats?
What do you need? Scary dust? Magic cards? Stick riding lessons?
No, I'm out of cobwebs.
So does she need fake cobwebs or real cobwebs? I can't understand with the logic of this movie, and they paint the clouds now, if those are gonna be decorations or real.
Just Jimmy the Lock.
Jimmy, I was supposed to call him. Scary Godmother, can I use your telephone?
Sure.
Jimmy, stop playing with your food.
Hi, Jimmy. It's Hannah.
Speak up. Is this long distance? You sound like you're calling from Norway.
How many calls have Jimmy gotten from Norway? And you see what he's doing to his food? And he's supposed to be the bad guy? But don't worry, in a moment, he actually does plan to pretty much just cancel Halloween. And then he just becomes evil again.
I'm not coming to get pumpkins.
But you can't have Halloween without pumpkins.
It was then that our Jimmy got himself an idea. A nasty, mean, selfish, devilish idea.
Are you still there, Jimmy? Jimmy?
And of course, he's gonna go destroy all the pumpkins, I guess, in the world. I don't really know how he's gonna cancel Halloween entirely, but I mean, maybe he'll cancel it for like the nearby area, because you can probably drive to a different town and get pumpkins. Like, he won't be able to, you know, drive there. He's a kid.
Greetings.
Hannah! Orson, are you okay?
Yeah, I just forgot. You've got to invite us in. Ow!
Does it hurt?
Oh, nothing can really hurt me. Except a steak, or daylight, or holy water, or...
Is my dude okay? Is he also having some issues? Because I know Jimmy's having some issues, and same with this movie. He's pretty much following the same kind of base structure of last year, just with a few changes. The skeleton, haha, of the movie is the same. They show some kids talking, Hannah comes to the spooky world, they, you know, show off some powers, and then monsters come in one by one. It's pretty much gonna follow the same structure, and I haven't seen this movie in such a long time, but I already know it's gonna be the same thing.
What are you going to be for Halloween, Hannah?
A veterinarian. Or an astronaut. Or a teacher. Maybe a superhero. Clown. Pony trainer. Acrobat. Kitten. Telemarketer. Firefighter. What'll you be on Halloween?
The same thing as every year. My little prince of the vampires.
You must show Hannah the coronation outfit that you were making for Orson.
But they wore none of this stuff last year. They were just in their regular clothes. This makes no sense. And does anyone in this world dress up for Halloween? I mean, clearly they don't have the list of Hannah's, but I don't think they dress up at all. And Hannah's idea is, oh my god, telemarketer. Every kid's favorite costume, a telemarketer. But besides the telemarketer thing, I'm gonna say the same thing I'm pretty sure I said last year. She's the most average little kid ever. Like, they got it spot on. Because some kid would probably list like 1 billion costumes I've seen kids do, and Jimmy went from, just mean little kid to complete psychopath. And I am concerned for his mental well-being and that his parents haven't done anything to help him. This is just sad. It's so sad. This kid literally destroyed all of the pumpkins by just straight up kicking it. And pumpkins are pretty hard. He's breaking his freaking foot just for the whole thing of ruining Halloween. And did he go to Walmart and do the same thing? There's a lot more pumpkins in this one little patch, my dude.
But without jack-o'-lanterns, we can't have Halloween. We can't have Halloween.
What's with the dramatic mood music? Harry? What did you do with the clouds?
I just painted them. I swear as a gentleman and an artiste. Winter's come early this year. I gotta make my Christmas cards.
I would have liked a third movie that takes place in Christmas time. Maybe that's just me, but that sounds really cool. And also, if this one little group of kids don't believe in Halloween, the entire world just goes to hell. And you can't tell me it's like, no, it's just a belief in Halloween in general, which is stealing from so many Christmas movies. But you can't tell me that because it's literally only these kids. We don't see any other kids. And unless Jimmy went to every town in the world, he couldn't have ruined all the pumpkins.
My jack-o'-lanterns!
Don't worry, Scary Godmother, I'll save the pumpkins!
Scully, put some muscle into it!
Harry, this is why you're never gonna pay off your debt. This is all your fault.
Maybe we should use another fruit or vegetable. How about lettuce?
A jack-o'-lettuce?
Why not broccoli? Then we wouldn't have to eat it.
My dude really wants to call broccoli. Oh my god, I hate this movie. These kids in both movies are dumber than the actual child.
Hey guys, look! It's not broken. Someone just made them up for us.
No, they're broken.
Cool! And it makes it easy to get the seeds out.
Yeah, these pumpkins are better than ever!
But of course that fixes the holiday for now, cause Jimmy gets another plan.
The worst costume is a piñata, because then he'd be hit all the time.
Oh, yeah, totally.
No kidding.
Or a witch, that's so
They have pumpkins! Wait, what are they saying?
The worst is candy corn.
No way! The worst Halloween candy is black licorice.
Ew! Well, any candy is fine by me. As long as you've got candy and costumes, you've got Halloween!
My dude is too busy planning to ruin Halloween. He needs to get that ear checked out. Did you see how big that thing grew? That ain't healthy, my dude. I thought PTSD was your biggest issue. No, it's whatever's going on with your freaking ear.
Costumes and candy! Of course!
If you're going out, bundle up. It's cold outside.
But Dad!
Don't you butt me, young man. Put something on.
My dude can go late night anywhere he wants to. His dad does not care. As long as he wears a sweatshirt. Did he break into the store? Jimmy is now just a criminal. You can't do that. My dude literally just walked up into a store late at night, and he's gonna have to do this to like so many stores. My dude's gonna break into Walmart and expect not to get caught.
Oh no! Someone wrote the word poison on all of this candy too. Yeah, and flammable on all the costumes, just like at all the other stores.
Are they really poisoned and flammable?
Oh, the candy is gone!
Oh my god, I almost choked there. This kid's having an existential crisis about candy. And Jimmy actually went to every store in the area. Jimmy is hell bent on canceling Halloween this year. You gotta admire the effort.
Halloween is ruined!
Oh, that's so not good. Listen up!
Oh, my coffin table!
Scary Godmother, are you having an everything must go sale?
Harry, you are the least helpful person in every situation ever.
My house! And now my broom's out of power!
I was gonna say something, about the broom losing power, and that, they're still flying, and how just a slight difference in the problem causes her whole house to disappear, but they lose their entire world. Everything disappears just because a few kids do not have Halloween costumes and candy. Just a few. And their entire world is gone. What is the logic there?
Boozle? What is it? Are you trying to tell me something?
Hannah, the bright side is falling apart at the seams. We need you to keep Halloween alive. Help us, Hannah. You're our only hope.
Yep, this movie definitely required a Star Wars reference in it. They're definitely on the same level,
There won't be any trick-or-treating.
Well, we can still do the tricks. It'll be trick or trick. I guess I'm egging your house this year, Daryl.
What a horrible friend. The slight idea that they can't go trick-or-treating, he's gonna egg his friend's house. What an asshole. But of course, Hannah's gonna come up with another idea to save Halloween. The whole idea is that they make candy. And the idea she suggests is that they make s'mores. Who would hand out s'mores for Halloween? You can't even, you just can't do that. Who wants to go trick-or-treating and it's get a s'more plopped in their bag? It would just be a huge mess.
Hey, buddy! You wearing your costume already?
Good to see you have your Halloween spirit back. Will we see you at the party at the spook house?
Oh, I'll get there early. Extra early. Cool! See you there.
Did he look creepy to you? It's Halloween. You're supposed to look creepy.
So Lucas is gonna have a Halloween party now. That saves Halloween. And let's just ignore Jimmy's cries for help, as he clearly can recognize that my dude is not okay. I thought they were horrible friends just from being annoying assholes. They just suck at recognizing slight differences in someone they call a friend.
Is everyone okay?
Yes. There were just 3 of us, right?
Oh
Yep, every Halloween movie doesn't just need Star Wars references. They need a reference to the Wizard of Oz. And every kid loves watching a holiday movie where they think one of the main characters freaking dies. Because kids love to cry before finishing a freaking movie.
no! Scary Godmother! Oh, what a world!
Hooray! My servitude is ended. It's enough to bring a creature to her.
Harry's just an awful person. Like, the character in his mind literally dies. I mean, of course, Scary Godmother isn't actually dead. But just imagine if one of your friends dies in front of you, and one of your other friends is sitting there dancing. Why did he ever get invited to begin with? Not just to any of the parties, but to this year's party. To even help out and pay back for last year. He's just an asshole. I just wouldn't want to deal with him.
But alas, his dastardly plan to ruin Halloween was on a roll.
Jimmy went from vandalism 2 times in a row, One breaking these pumpkins, and the other breaking into every store in the nearby area to just throwing toilet paper. His villain progression is not growing, it's kind of shrinking at this point.
Look at this mess!
The party's in a few minutes. We'll never get it cleaned up in time. Halloween is ruined. Cancelled over.
Toilet paper being thrown in the house causes not just for the pumpkin on the counter to shrink, but for the entire day to go away. Not just the holiday Halloween, but the 31st of October entirely is gone.
There is no Halloween on the calendar!
Great hoogity boogity! Boozle, sound the alarm!
Sound the alarm, what? How's the world not disappearing this time around? It's shrunk beforehand and the entire world disappeared, but now it's completely gone and you guys are all good?
It's okay, Boozle. Well, maybe not so okay.
Ah! My signature shirt is gone! I'm naked! I am exposed to the elements! Oh, the shame! Oh, the humiliation!
Dude, what is this movie? Who thought of that joke? The other characters, like the vampires, become human and shit, and he just gets his shorts stolen from him with a giant blow. What the fuck? But of course, Halloween gets saved. He compares the decorations to ghosts, and we get more scenes showing the kids being stupid because of course they had to. And just like the rest of the movie, they're just taking old scenes again and repurposing them, just changing the dialogue and the point of the scene, because they have to go through the whole idea of what their costumes are all over again.
Last year I was a baseball player driving his SUV. This year I'm a baseball player driving an electric car.
Last year, I was a cat. This year, I'm a panther. Rawr! Last year, I was a fairy princess. This year, I'm a fairy queen.
I'm a piece of candy.
That's what you were last year.
But this year I'm sugar-free.
I hate these kids. I just completely hate these kids. I hope this movie ends. But it can't, because Jimmy has one last thing to do, and that is steal the prize for the costume contest.
Where's the grand prize?
Yes, the candy is mine. Halloween is ruined.
I think we've got a winner here for best costume. Anyone who can scare Bugaboo deserves it.
Hey, I did scare the scariest monster around, didn't I? Yeah.
But of course, they gotta give it a slight good ending, because leaving Jimmy like that is, you can't do that in a kid's movie. I'm glad, Fairy Godmother had the power this entire time to just cure him of his PTSD. I'm glad he at least is happy now. I may have insulted this movie and the movie last year, but I really enjoy doing these videos. I wish there was a third one to do next year. I hope you guys had much fun as I did. There's more Halloween movies to react to and see. So until then, have a good night.
I'm done with hitting your wall. Short notice, I just gotta let you know. You led me straight to the fall. I'm broken, I'm still trying, skin and bones.